Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you a tag video, and this is kind of a special tag video. I was tagged by Lindsey from Lindsey's Little Library, and she is one of the creators of this tag. She and Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand decided to do this tag called Spread Resources, Not COVID. And basically the whole idea of the tag is to talk about breaking it down by categories, different things that we've been doing to combat the boredom of the stay-at-home orders that I'm sure most of us are facing. So it's just kind of a place to share resources, and anywhere that I can, I will put links down below to the things that I discuss in this video. And obviously I hope that you will also in the comments share some of the things you've been doing and the resources you've been using, because we know there are a ton out there. Ever since all of this started, a lot of things have come out, and it's a lot of information, but it's good stuff. It's stuff that we want to use to try to keep ourselves busy and happy during this crazy time. All right, so the first category obviously is going to be books, right? Book deals and things like that, because all of us bookworms, we want to know where can we get some book deals. I know right now, at least for me, Overdrive and stuff from my library is really hard to get because the libraries are all physically closed. So the online resources are the only places where you can really utilize them. So I know that probably the wait times and stuff and hold times for some of the ebooks and audiobooks are long, but I do think you should still really try to support your library during this time, and that's the best way that you can do it. And a lot of times I find that I put a book on hold and it'll say that the wait time is really long, and then it ends up not being so long, so you never know. But besides Overdrive or Hoopla or whatever, you know, platform your library uses, I would say if you really want to try audiobooks, I would recommend Scribd. I know typically they give the first 30 days for free, so that gives you plenty of time to try out the app and see if you like it. I myself have been using Scribd for about 6 months, and I really like it. I think for the money, it's great. You can listen to audiobooks, you can read ebooks, and there's a pretty big selection. I've been pretty pleased with their selection. So you could try it free for 30 days. It costs $9 a month after that, I believe. So I don't think that's too bad, right? Another app that I really like to use that I've had it for a while, but I've only actually read a book on it one time, but it was a really good experience when I did use it. That app is called Serial Reader. It's a free app where you can read classics. So if there are some classics out there that you've been trying to knock off your list, they have a ton of options. And the way that it works is they send you like a snippet of the book. The way they divide it up is it's what you would think, like what would typically take you about 10 to 15 minutes to read. So they send you that little snippet. It takes 10 to 15 minutes a day, and in so many different increments you can read a classic. So for me, the only one I've actually read on there was Jane Eyre. I read it a couple of years ago, and it was great. I loved it, and I actually liked having it in those like kind of tiny, easily digestible pieces. And before you know it, you've knocked out a classic. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's a free app, and I mean, it has like in-app kind of things you can buy and stuff and all that, but the basic app is free, and yeah, it's good. It's a great way to read classics. All right, the second category is Artsy. And I know most people, when they think Artsy, they go right to like arts and crafts. But for me, my brain automatically goes to performing arts because I danced growing up. So the recommendations I'm gonna have for you have to do with performing arts. The first one is look into your local dance studios, their Facebook pages or whatever, Instagrams or whatever. A lot of local dance studios are offering free classes right now, and I think that's a great opportunity for not only kids who would probably normally take those classes, but even adults. If you've kind of always wanted to see what a ballet class is like, or just always kind of wanted to try it, why not give it a go now when you have nothing better to do, and it's free. There is a YouTube channel. It's called the Ballet Coach, and she offers classes on her YouTube channel I believe she's from the UK, and she offers classes from various levels, so like little toddlers all the way up to adults. So that's another great way to just kind of give it a shot and see if you like it. And I'm always down for taking dance classes, especially ones that are free, and I can do them in my privacy of my own home. So if I feel like I'm making a fool of myself, it doesn't matter because I'm the only one there. Also, since the stay-at-home order has been in place, I have found a great music class YouTube channel, and it's called, let me look at my notes, it's called Music with Lindsey, and I put it on once a week for my kids, and it's about, the videos are about a half an hour long, and it's basically like if you were going to a music class. So she utilizes lots of like fun games and finger plays and using objects and just kind of like imaginative play. And yeah, but it's also, they're learning about music, and it's really cute. It's really fun. My kids both, my 5-year-old and my 2-year-old both like it. So yeah, check out Music with Lindsey. All right, for basic entertainment, movies and TV. Coming from a household that we no longer pay for cable TV, we literally have like an antenna. So we don't really watch actual TV, but we have Disney Plus, Netflix, and we recently just got Hulu when we got rid of cable, and then we have Prime Video as well. So we've been utilizing that quite a bit. I know my husband and I have been watching Letterkenny on Hulu. It's a very funny show. It's about these people that live in this small town in Canada called Letterkenny, and it's just kind of like their day-to-day lives, and it's good. It's a good time. Also, I can't talk about entertainment right now and not talk about Tiger King. Have you guys watched Tiger King? Yeah, I binged that show in a couple of days because I had to know what all the fuss was about, and I can tell you it's wild. It's pretty wild. And one of my really good friends, Becca, and we have had quite a fun time sending each other memes and stuff, Tiger King memes back and forth. I'm not even gonna tell you what it's about. Just go check it out. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And then another big thing I've been doing is rewatching my favorite shows. So if you have a favorite TV series that you maybe haven't ever rewatched and want to revisit, and it's available on one of these platforms, definitely do that. I have been rewatching Scrubs on Hulu. Even though I own all of the DVDs of the show, I have been rewatching it because it is one of my favorites, and it's really funny and lighthearted, and yeah, it's definitely a favorite. I would say just watch anything that you think is going to give you a sense of comfort and make you feel good. If that's comedies, do that. If it's horror movies, do that. If it's documentaries, do that. Do whatever makes you feel happy right now. I would say stay away from things that are triggering to you, because obviously you don't want to do that. So again, if like Disney movies make you happy and you have Disney Plus, man, get on there and just have a Disney movie marathon. I should also mention that Onward, the newest Disney movie, is on Disney Plus now. We started it last night, but then we had to get ready for bed and stuff with the kids, so we watched about half of it. It's really cute. So if you have Disney Plus and you haven't watched Onward, definitely check it out. It's a good one. All right, the next category is cooking. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't like cooking. Cooking is like one of my least favorite things to do. I really do it out of necessity, because if I didn't cook, we would starve to death. Because between my husband and I'm the better one, but I'm not much better. So yeah, and I found that especially during this time, I'm having to cook a lot more because we obviously are not going out to eat. We aren't really even getting takeout. We've just been eating here, and it's been not fun because, like I said, I don't like to cook. But so I don't have a lot of resources because I'm not one of those people who likes to like sit and watch like cooking shows and things like that, because it's just like not one of my things. But I do subscribe on YouTube, again with the YouTube channels, but I do subscribe to Healthnut Nutrition, and she does mostly like cooking and stuff, but also does like lifestyle type of stuff too. And her name is Nicole. She's great. She has some awesome recipes. She also has a cookbook out that I don't have yet, but I really want to purchase because she's done some really great stuff. She has a blog too, that I will link if you're interested in checking it out, where it has a bunch of recipes and stuff. And she just focuses on cooking well-balanced, healthy meals, And like I said, she has some great ideas, great recipes, and she has a great personality too. I really like her. And she has a really cute dog named Cashew, whom I also adore. All right, the next category is freebies. And I think the biggest freebie that I have been utilizing since this happened is Zoom. I mean, is everybody using Zoom? I'd never heard of Zoom until until this stay-at-home order came down and we haven't been able to see people. Obviously, I've been using FaceTime too to talk to people, friends and family, but Zoom has been a great resource. My daughter has been using it to connect with her teacher and her classmates, and we're gonna start using it. Her dance studio is actually gonna start using it next week to do dance classes via Zoom. So that's like really cool. And yeah, it's just basically a free app where you can video chat with people. It's really user friendly. And yeah, I have like no complaints about it. The only thing is I think to use it for free, the videos, the chats have to be under 40 minutes long, which can be, I guess, a challenge sometimes, but I haven't really had a problem with it. And yeah, I think it's a great way to stay connected with people, which is so important right now, is to stay connected to people. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I know that a lot of stores and online shops are out of jigsaw puzzles because apparently when you're in quarantine, you got to do puzzles. That's like the best thing to do. I personally have a couple here. I actually have, if I remember, I'll try to insert a picture, but I have a Game of Thrones puzzle, a 500-piece puzzle that I bought myself around Christmas time and I haven't done yet. I really need to set it up and get started because it's a really cool puzzle, and obviously like what better time than now to do it. But yeah, jigsaw puzzles are like, you can't get them anywhere, which is just so strange, but also really kind of cool. So there is a website called jigsawexplorer.com where you can do jigsaw puzzles online for free. I tried it out earlier today, and yeah, it's just like doing a puzzle, and it's fun and it's free. So if you feel like doing a puzzle and you can't get your hands on an actual physical puzzle, go check out that website. All right, our next category is keep it local. And the only thing I wanted to mention here was, I know here in Michigan, they have started this whole campaign kind of thing called Rainbows Over Michigan. And the whole kind of concept is to do like put pictures in your windows of rainbows, or to do like some sort of rainbow design in your windows or on your doors or on your driveway sidewalks, to basically show your support for like the essential workers and just to kind of unite as a community over this whole pandemic thing. And I thought it was just a really cool idea, and we obviously posted, we did some painting and put some pictures up in our windows, and I'm sure a lot of states and communities are doing the same thing, but that's the biggest one that I feel like has been the most kind of like positive, heartwarming sort of thing. You just kind of, when you go on the page and you just see all these pictures, it just uplifts your spirits, and you know, and even like walking around the neighborhood, seeing people do it, it just makes you feel happy. Also check out, you know, Facebook and stuff for anything in your local neighborhood that is going on. Scavenger hunts, people post different ideas like, okay, this week we're gonna put teddy bears in the windows, and the kids have to walk around the neighborhood and find how many teddy bears they can find, and just things like that. So it depends on your neighborhood and your subdivision. I know my subdivision, we have a Facebook page, and people have been kind of doing that kind of stuff. We did that for St. Patrick's Day. We did shamrocks and things like that. So check your community pages and see if there's anything like that you can find to do. All right, our next category is funny. And for me, like I said, it depends on what you think is funny and what you want, what you need in this time. Some people need laughter in this time, some people don't. I'm kind of in the middle. Like I said, I've been watching Scrubs because it's just comforting to me. It's funny, and it's something I know and have loved for a long time. If you are looking for funny though, I would definitely say one of the things you can do is get onto Netflix or another video streaming service and see if there's any stand-up comedy specials from a stand-up comedian that you've enjoyed in the past. For me, Netflix has a ton. Ali Wong is on there. Dave Chappelle has a couple on there. There's a few others that now I can't think of, but comedians that I've been watching for a while and that I find hilarious. Even if it's ones that you've already watched before, go back and revisit them. Anything that's gonna make you laugh, just go ahead and do that. I also would recommend boredpanda.com. They just have funny kind of quirky things on there every day. Like today when I looked, they had this whole thing where they had a picture of the Queen of England, and she had worn like this green dress. So people basically treated it as if it were like a green screen and photoshopped different things on her attire, and it made me laugh. So if that kind of thing makes you laugh, go check it out, boredpanda.com. It's just got random funny stuff on it. And then our last category is boredom busters for kids, which is so important right now. Because for us, my daughter is in half-day kindergarten. It's kind of like a Young Fives sort of program that we're utilizing. She'll be in full day kindergarten next fall. And I know the end of last week, Michigan officially canceled school for the rest of the year. And I know that's going on in a lot of states across the country. And I know that that is really upsetting to a lot of people. I personally was, even though I knew it was coming, I was very upset about it. I felt very sad for my daughter that she's not going to have that face-to-face interaction with her classmates anymore, or her teacher, whom she absolutely adores. So yeah, it was tough news. It was one of the tougher things for me to take in during this whole thing. But we're making do. We are trying to do school. I know our school district on Monday is going to be starting, because of the governor's orders, they're going to have like some sort of thing, e-learning thing going on. We don't really know yet. There aren't any details yet. Up until this point, we've just kind of been doing worksheets and things like that, and packets that the district has sent out, which has been fine and helpful. But we've only been doing about an hour and a half of school every day. Because in a typical school day, she's only there for 3 hours, and I'm like, I figure I'm not a teacher. I can't possibly make her do 3 hours of school every day. It's just not gonna happen. So we do about an hour and a half a day, and then other than that, we just kind of do our own fun things. One of the things we've been doing, not every day, but they do have it every day, is the Cincinnati Zoo at 3 p.m. Eastern time every day. They go live on Facebook, and they do they feature a different animal from the zoo, and you can obviously like type in your questions, and then they will answer questions about the animals, and it was really cute. They did hippos the first day, and then I know they've done like, they did one on the sloths, which I thought was super adorable because I love sloths. And so yeah, that's kind of a fun thing that we don't do. Like I said, we don't do it every day, but it is available every day. We also, just today, we watched a live show from Mystery Doug, who is on the website mysteryscience.com. I don't know how often he's going to do live shows, but it was cute. And that's one of those resources that her teacher sent us and told us about, because she uses that resource in the classroom. And so it was cute. It was fun. He gave the kids a cute idea for something fun to do at home, and answered some science-y type questions. We also have been really enjoying Cosmic Kids Yoga. This mama here has been doing yoga with the kids. It's really cute. It's on YouTube. It's very like kids themed, but it gets your body moving. It's great. Also, GoNoodle. I know that's probably one that a lot of kids already know about and already do, but GoNoodle is so fun. So fun. We personally really love Milkshake and Popsicle. Those are probably our two favorites from GoNoodle. And then just here at home, I just kind of try to do the things I normally do. We read a lot. I've been trying to like just let them kind of have free play. And luckily my kids are really, they're just naturally do that on their own. They'll just go off and play, the floor is lava or whatever it is that they want to come up with, the two of them, and they just go off and do their thing. And I don't really have to do anything, and it's wonderful. And I think that's really important right now for kids to just kind of have that time, anytime, but especially during this time, to just let them be kids and let them just explore and, just imagine and do things on their own. So we do that a lot. But I also will occasionally, as you guys may have seen in some of my vlogs, sometimes I'll set up obstacle courses for the kids, like in the basement, just really basic obstacle courses for them to do. Oh, jump over this and run around this 3 times, and then, you know, do this puzzle really quick. And then, you know, and it's just kind of, it's something that it's fun to set up. The kids love doing it. It keeps them busy. And in many ways, it also helps to like work on things like counting and all that. And then we also have done scavenger hunts outside, like I mentioned earlier with the community stuff. And there's also great resources online. If you just Google like indoor scavenger hunts, there's tons of different like lists and stuff for you to do. You can do ones for sight words. You can do ones having to do with math, or, you know, whatever topic you want to do, so that they are kind of still reviewing and learning things, but in a like fun, interactive way. So totally down with that. All right, guys, so those are all of my kind of resources and tips for dealing with this crazy quarantine time. Please let me know down below what kinds of things you're doing to keep yourselves busy. Are there certain shows you're watching? Are there certain websites you're visiting? Are you learning something new? Because now would be a great time to challenge yourself to learn something new. So yeah, if you're doing any of that, please let me know. And yeah, any kids resources that you have, send them my way, because I would love to have those as well. My kids, like I said, are doing a pretty good job of keeping themselves busy. They are usually pretty easy to entertain. But yeah, I'm open to any suggestions. And then of course, lastly, I hope that you guys are all doing very well, that you're staying healthy, that you're staying sane. We're getting there, guys. We really are. I really think that we're gonna be glad that we all did this, and that we stuck it out, and that we did our part, and hopefully soon we'll be able to just kind of slowly get back to normal. So I hope you guys are hanging in there. I know it's tough. I know it's stressful. I know it's boring. Yes, like I said, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.